What's up guys, we've got some super exciting updates for you in this video, so stick around to the end because we're announcing our first big giveaway. We also got some new t-shirts that we'll show you in this video. But first, I want to show you we've got some dope updates on the Chinook build. So we're going to take you around, give you a little detailed look, and tell you the build plan phase 1 for this bad boy. So I've been trying to figure out exactly what axles I wanted to put the Chinook on. I was originally thinking 80 series axles and kind of roll the whole coil suspension under the front, which would be super cool, but also a lot of fab work, pretty complicated making frame mounts, and the 80 series chassis is much wider than the Chinook. So what I ended up getting are Land Cruiser axles from a BJ60. So these are massive axles. These have a 9.5-inch ring gear. They're the same ring gear size as a Dana 60. This is pure beef that's going on this bad boy. So I got these. They're locked. So this has a Spartan locker. That's got a spool in the rear. Spool's going to come out, but this front axle has been completely rebuilt. It's complete. So hub to hub. I got the steering as well, but we also have a high steer kit already in the shed that's going to go on this. And I got the shocks. I don't know yet if we're going to use the shocks, but I'm just stoked to have the axles finally and know that this thing's going to get Land Cruiser axles, and we're not going to have to worry about breaking anything really as far as the axle, because this is basically a 1-ton running gear that's going to be going under this guy. Honestly, the best thing about running these Land Cruiser axles is the size. The width of them is going to be almost perfect, and the size of the pumpkin and the diff is great because we're not going to have to worry about any breakages. You know, obviously there's catastrophic scenarios. This one just blew up and I can't grab any gear, but this is big stuff, and I mean it is going under a motorhome, so I'm stoked to have these Land Cruiser axles to go under it. So that covers axles and suspension. We haven't talked about is the rest of the drivetrain. So what I'm looking for is a Toyota W56C transmission, and I already have a gear driven transfer case, so I need the basically the transmission out of a Yeti type truck, and that is going to go to the gear driven T case out of a first gen Toyota pickup, and then we're going to do custom drive shafts front and rear to the Land Cruiser axles. What we haven't talked about yet is the fact that the Land Cruiser axle is offset, so it doesn't have a centered rear pumpkin. Now I'm not sure yet if I'm going to center the pumpkin or if I'm going to move the gas tank in the Chinook and keep it offset. It's not offset very much, so as long as we had a CV joint on the top of the drive shaft, then that offset actually might not be too bad. As far as interior stuff, we're going to keep this as simple as possible. The interior on the Chinook is really good, and that was one of the main reasons we bought this thing, but we do need to upgrade things like the power inverter so we can charge all our stuff, and switch the ice box to a fridge, and increase the water capacity. One thing we haven't talked about yet is the motor in this thing, because it still has the original 20R. One of the bonuses is it came with a brand new Weber carburetor, but we're still not sure exactly if that's going to be enough to move this thing around, especially once it's got axles. We're hoping to do 529 gears, but it still might not be enough. So we're going to try it with the 20R, but we might be looking at either a Performance 22R or possibly something bigger like a 3.4, but that's all going to depend on budget. But right now it fires up, it drives, and it works. And one of the keys for this build is we want to keep it simple. First time it started in over a month. Oh, and I also I was wondering why isn't it starting. I just replaced the fuel filter, so there was no fuel in the line, so I think that's why it took a minute for the fuel to get up. But these are the tires and wheels we're going to be rocking on the Chinook. This is a 35 12.5 R15 Cooper STT Pro that was formerly on the Yeti, and these super slick two-piece Berg racing wheels. I think it's going to suit the era and the look of the Chinook perfectly, and it's going to look pretty badass with these beefy boys on there. Okay guys, you're getting the first taste of this. We're about to do a giveaway. Last time I checked, we're one follower away from hitting 5,000 on Instagram, and we're going to be doing a super sick giveaway. We're just finalizing the details. We've got a couple other people and accounts jumping on board, which is awesome. So far we've got Classic Toyota Trucks, we've got Hardline Landco, and we might get Toyota Freaks as well. I'm just waiting to hear back from them, but we're giving away something super cool. We're personally going to be giving away an RFX Truck Accessories portable air compressor. This is the exact same compressor that I've been using for 6 months now. You're not obviously getting this one, you're gonna get a brand new one, but this is an amazing compressor. It's, you know, probably 220 bucks in value, and I love this thing, and we really wanted to do a giveaway for a while, and we wanted it to be something super rad and usable. So we're giving this away. All the details are going to be in our Instagram posts, so if you're not following us on Instagram, check us out and keep an eye on those posts. We're going to be announcing it in the next week. We're also going to be giving away t-shirts. Classic Toyota Trucks is donating a prize pack. Hardline Landco is donating a hat and a sticker pack, and we just printed our brand new Toyota World Runners tees. We got 2 different styles. We're super stoked on these. These are about to go live, so check out our website for details if you want to purchase one of these. They're going to be up for pre-order. They're made to order. We're not doing a lot of them, like maybe 50 shirts. So if you want to get one, get on it, and keep an eye on Instagram, because we're giving away this compressor, and some lucky winner is going to get the compressor or a bunch of t-shirts or some sweet stickers. So keep an eye on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're stoked to get this Chinook build underway, and you know, if you got any questions or anything, hit us up in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.